Good morning. Late last night there was a story about the controversial influencer Andrew Tate and a significant legal development in the United Kingdom. The Crown Prosecution Service has confirmed it will not now bring criminal charges against him over allegations of assault made by 4 British women. And this doesn't mean that Tate's legal troubles are over. He still faces both civil litigation in the UK and serious criminal charges in Romania. But the CPS announced yesterday that after a further review of Hertfordshire Constabulary case files covering alleged assaults and rapes between 2013 and 2015, the legal test for prosecution was not met. In UK law, prosecutors must believe there's a realistic prospect of conviction before charging, and they said the evidence, even taken at its highest, would not likely persuade a jury beyond reasonable doubt. This is not a sudden about face. Police closed an earlier investigation in 2019. The complainants asked for a re-review. Prosecutors looked again and have now confirmed the same conclusion. Importantly, this is not an acquittal. It simply means the CPS believes a criminal trial would probably fail. Those are the same 4 women who issued a High Court civil claim against Tate, alleging sexual violence, coercive control and physical assaults, such as choking, beating with a belt and threatening with a gun. A civil case has a lower standard of proof, balance of probabilities rather than beyond reasonable doubt, and it is scheduled to begin in June 2026. So while no UK criminal prosecution will occur, the allegations will be tested in a civil court. Meanwhile, Tate remains indicted in Romania, where prosecutors allege human trafficking, rape and exploiting women in a webcam business. Romanian courts have kept him under varying forms of detention and house arrest since late 2022. Bedfordshire police in the UK have separately authorised 21 charges, 10 against Andrew, 11 against his brother Tristan, but they agreed that any extradition to face those UK charges would wait until after the Romanian case has concluded. So his freedom still depends heavily on the outcome in Bucharest. Tate's lawyers in London welcomed the CPS decision, calling it proof the evidence was weak. The women's legal team called it disappointing but unsurprising and planned to keep pressing through civil action and possible appeal mechanisms. Tate himself has taken to social media claiming persecution and lawfare. For observers, the case illustrates the difference between criminal and civil processes and the CPS's cautious threshold for charging in sexual offence cases. It also shows how complex cross-border justice can be. The UK has effectively paused its own indictment while Romania runs its trial. So, to summarise, Andrew Tate will not face a UK criminal trial over allegations from 2013 to 2015, but the High Court civil suit continues and could be damaging both financially and reputationally. And far more serious for him, the Romanian criminal prosecution, including trafficking counts, is still live, and an extradition request from Britain sits in the background. In short, this is not an exoneration by any means, despite what the comments suggest on YouTube, but it's a reminder of how fragmented and slow high-profile international cases can actually be.